Day 3 rebuild in the bag. I'll bring up the stats. The only thing that changed in my diet is I started switching up to 120 grams of protein. We are supposed to take 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight per day. So in light of that, I feel like I was losing a little bit of strength, a little bit of muscle mass a little bit too quickly. So what I did is I just decided to double my protein intake to 2 shakes per 60 grams. I also had some sauerkraut, so I'm going to be adding that to my diet as well, just for more fiber and gut prebiotics. Still feel a little bit fatigued. I've identified as having the keto flu, which was news to me. You can get some flu-like symptoms when your body is going into ketosis. It's nothing bad. It's really just a runny nose when I'm cycling, so, got to take the bitter with the sweet. Other than that, my mind is great. As to put into perspective, I normally get up at 6 to feed the dogs, and then I lie in bed with a cup of tea or coffee, but I haven't been doing the coffee in the morning due to the Andrew Huberman suggestion not to drink it until 90 minutes after you get up. But normally I'll get really tired at 8 or 9 and go to bed. At the moment, I find it really hard to get to sleep before midnight. So that's quite a decent percentage of mileage that I'm getting more out of my day from this keto change, which I would be in ketosis now since this is Friday off the first week after starting on Monday. So, effectively the last time I ate was 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday. So I definitely feel like I'm in that period of ketosis now. I got rained on my cycle on the way home. I had to change my tyre and then it dumped on me, which is typical of the tropical Australian climate at this time of year. So that was fun, drying out my shoes and all my gear now. Might have to use Swift on the trainer for the next few days to get my 32 kilometre ride or thereabouts out. The dogs are quite annoyed at me this morning because they want to go out, but it's raining, so I'll have to walk them in the afternoon. As always, to point out, my diet that I'm doing is very extreme. So if there are any kids ever watching this, when you're a kid, you eat anything you want, right? And I really mean that. I was a prized pig, and I would go to parties and make myself sweat from eating so much. And okay, I'm not going to say be a pig and eat everything you want. There's a happy medium, folks. But what I'm doing here is quite advanced, even though I think it is something that most adults can easily break up their food intake into macronutrients, vitamins and minerals. It's, like I said, I'm doing startbuilding.me to really take it back to brass tacks, that is, take it back to the very foundations of the most fundamental parts of exercise, and my diet surely isn't that way. I will be doing a diet series in the end, but until I get into that, like I said, it's very effective what I'm doing. Should I do it at the end of the week? Basically, I'm quite a lean guy already. I'm quite muscular as well. But I can see already in 4 days a difference from reduced caloric intake and breaking it down to just being keto. I'm starting to get a lot more definition in my muscles and noticeably for me. So it probably isn't that noticeable, which is why I was going to start at the end of the week to take the photos to show the update that I'm getting. It's my whole point with this is not to say, hey, eat like this and diet like this. This is what you can achieve with a correct diet, right? So there are so many different ways that you can diet, and that's what I'm going to show you. But until then, this is just what I do. So what I do isn't necessarily what you will do. And that's the whole point of Start Building Me, okay? The whole point of Start Building Me is that there are so many different ways to exercise, and there are so many different diets that you can have. And all these people who are absolutists, meaning people who are like, I'm a vegan and veganism is the only thing that works. Fine, it might work for you. Or I only eat the carnivore diet. Anybody that just doesn't eat meat is stupid. Okay, fine. Everybody's got their, comparison and their sample size that they're using, and you can misuse statistics, and that's what keeps me in a job, folks. You know what I mean? So data analyst work is you've got to be careful what's presented to you, because there's a lot of people that pursue certain agendas, and you can always find the right statistics to pursue your own agendas. You can basically reuse that communist saying, "Show me the person and I'll find you the crime." Is show me the data and I'll find you the application. It's a little bit like that, unfortunately. So anyway, my data's up. Did everything. I cycled. I didn't do Start Building Me. I didn't do anything. So I just took a rest day off. I've got medial tendon, possibly tendonitis, or just aggravated. So I've been doing some exercises on that and feeling a little bit better from doing that. Like I said, energy is up in the sense that I can't sleep as early as I used to. But during the day, I'm still not feeling that full of energy like I had been before. Other than that pretty much sums it up for day 3. And I'm going to go get another lanyard mic again, so it doesn't look like I've got some weird implant in my head, even though, that people have called me a robot before, but that's for different reasons. I was going to go for a climb today. I would like to go for a climb today, but I also wouldn't like to blow out my tendons. I've just done static hangs on my fingerboard. Fingerboard is a rock climbing training device. Strengthen my grip a little bit, holding my 20 kilo kettlebells, walking around. Just made a cup of tea that I'm going to enjoy now, since it's already been longer after I've gotten up. I'm going to practice my editing today, but like I said, it's a proof of concept, Start Building Me, and I also want to show people I thought it was quite clever with the fact that Start Building Me is a project of Start Building Me in and itself, that I will get better over time, to show people. Like, I can talk in front of a camera now, fine, when I'm not scripted, but when it's scripted, I have issues. And so what do? You practice. Repetition, right, folks? Repetition is going to be the aim of the video today, and that training is mandatory. And that if you want to get into a good habit, it involves a lot of repetition, consistency, right? So that's, like I said, part of the content that I'm going to make today. And spend some more time in the Adobe Premiere Pro editing suite. Have a good day, folks. The data will be up there, pretty much the same, but I'm up in my protein. 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight is pretty much scientifically agreed on. There's always slight variations of that, but I'd say probably don't go less than 1 gram minimum. And take it easy. Have a good day.